Right, well, after playing this right through to God mode, and I've played a little bit after the God mode. I haven't played a lot, to be honest. I've been trying out a few different things. What I have been trying is, you will see here, if we go to province here, I haven't done any of the group stuff. And when I say I haven't done any of the group stuff, I haven't done any of the 5 or 10 man stuff. Like here you see Lunar Swamps, Durham Facility, any of those, you know, Icy Plateau, Ophelia and Isabella and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done any of those, not as a group or single. And you will see that our prestige is 85 at the moment. It's about to go up a little bit further, which is, well, 1.8 million. And that's without doing any of these to push it up. This is all due down to sort of the might. But what you do, I did find, was if you go to, we're going to go there anyway, we've got to go here because I'm about to collect these. These things will boost up. So if you do the dailies and you get plenty of these, I've had a few of these coming up, so we'll see that in a minute. Yeah, if you go here, this random squad. Now, if I do a, say I do a Lacquer Island single or solo, I'll pick up the items like the gems. I think it's the gems, might be rings and that, but anyway, those sort of things. And if I do the quest solo, I'll get, say, a 1.5 or something like that. If I do it in group in this thing, it gives me like a 3 or a 4. Well, it has been. It's been giving me a lot higher. So what I'm talking about in that, if you're not fully understanding me, because I don't explain myself that well, these things, basically. You see, I got a 1.0 there, and now I've got a, what have I got? I haven't been there, but 1.7, I suppose. Yep. But on these, yeah, it's these ones. I went from having like a 1 something or a 2 to having a 6 on that one, a 4 on that one, and this is literally from just doing random group stuff. And that's without doing any of the others. I mean, at the moment we've got 85 on prestige of 1.8 million, you can say. Now if I'd done 5 and 10 man stuff, any of, where are they gone? These things. I haven't done any of these yet, and these things, you know that you'll pick up the gems and the jewelry stuff, and this will make me jump a hell of a lot higher than I am now if I go into here. It won't put my might up, but it will bang up my prestige. So it goes to show you can actually go up pretty damn fast in this game now with the prestige. It's not hard, as long as you do sort of things in a roundabout way, or the sort of, I mean, I've obviously played this so I know roughly which way to go. I mean, they're always changing things, so you're never 100% with it. And if we look at, where am I going now? I'm just thinking here. No, let's go to the bag first, actually. So in the bag, we've just picked up those, well, we're out of bag space, so we've got to just sell some of this. This is all rubbish. Right, that'll do. Yeah, so we've got these things. We'll open this first. 3,000 of those, 140 of those, great. And one of these. Let's push this up a bit. And this one. You see, we've jumped to 86 now. And what we're going to do is get some of these because it'll give us cash. We've got a new symbol from that as well. There we go. Another one of those. That'll give us some more cash or something. Or knowledge. Knowledge, I mean, knowledge-wise, let's have a look. For some reason I keep picking up knowledge. I've got 274,000 knowledge. Now, on the PC version, to open the Outlaw, you need 90,000 knowledge, I believe. So I could just spend that and open up the Outlaw without any trouble at all. You'll see that Divine Deeds, because I haven't been doing any of those missions or invasion stuff, I haven't done any invasion stuff, I don't have any Divine Deeds. I've got 360, so in my God, which is Temple of Deeds, that's what I want. You'll see I haven't ranked up anything in my gods. I don't have the book either, because they had a half price on Victor's medals, like for the getting the trophies. So I decided to use them on the trophies, because when they are in half like that, you're best to do it, because normally it's like 20,000 or 10,000 trophies, and I mean half of that is a huge amount difference, so you'll be much wiser to use your trophies, your Victor's medals on your trophies when they're reduced like that, instead of the book for now. But what it basically boils down to is my god is as weak as anything. I don't really use the god, to be honest, at the moment. I haven't used it. I've used it once or twice, but only to speed things up a little bit. But to be honest, it isn't that strong at all at the moment, because I've got nothing on it. Now I can actually unlock one, so we'll do that now. It's give us 30% extra health. Again, I need to be doing the group stuff and that, and the invasion stuff to be getting these deeds. And because we haven't done any, we've literally just done, like I say, the regular missions without doing any of the 5-10 man, without using God, without using invasion stuff, and we have got to 2 million basically prestige. And I really, like I say, since the last time I haven't played a lot, but doing those little group things, I wonder if we can actually get into a group mission. Might have a look at that. Let's click on it. Sometimes they take a while to get into. They didn't used to. You used to better click on them and within minutes you'd be in one, but we shall see. We can leave that ticking away for now. It'll pop up if we get one. So let me just sell this, and then we're going to go to the... There's actually another event on. So I want all the credits I can get, because now that you can use credits in the event, tell you what we'll have a look at though, is we will have a look at all the trophies, see what we got on that. So trophy wise, you see I've got that one there, and I got that one. I got 3 of those because, like I said, it's best to get these up high because you get higher might, and this one as well I've pushed up. Now I did spread them out a little bit. Again, you see I've got one there, and those 2 and that. I mean, this has all come from literally doing that event, getting all those Victor's medals, and then they had the sale or the reduced price on these where they halved it, and I quickly bought up a load because these things will push your might up quite a bit. And might wise, I don't know what might we've got 122,000 might, so it's probably okay. But like I say, because I haven't bought the book as well, which I need Victor's medals for, my god is basically, it's useless. So I will get round to that at some point, maybe, if I play this character a lot more. Okay, we'll take a look at this event that's running at the moment. So I literally did that in a day. I just used credits on it. I had credits, I used them. So what I do is just that, and then use 50,000. Got 50,000 back, whatever. So, and again, we got 15 on that, I think. Basically, just run through it. I'm going to just try and get it to that because, again, Victor's medals. My other character I've actually got to there without any problem in the first couple of days just by doing credits. So we picked up 100 more of those. I mean, these things are really good to do. There, we got a few more of those things to keep us going. These are really good things. Now we're out of cash. We've got 10, so that's alright. Now, it's not a problem because you can go off and like farm cash if you want and get it up. Now we've literally got, I mean, we've got 2 weeks almost, so we will get there. I do see people who sort of say, oh yeah, you should sell these, you get 6,000. Don't even waste your time doing that. You'll get a lot more doing the events. You know, these are well worth it because, like I say, these things, these are what you're after to get those trophies up. They get those trophies up, your might will go right up. Some of this stuff, I mean, I never bother with these things unless you're a collector of bits and pieces, costume stuff and whatever these are. Characters movement speed by 105%. You could, what's that, wings or something, a glider, yeah. So if you want that sort of stuff, that's up to you. But like I say, getting from there to sort of there, no problem. It's a bit of a stretch to get to these ones, and then you know, it's a hell of a stretch to get there. By then you're running out of everything, and that's when people literally throw in sort of argents. I mean, we could use up these. I'm just thinking if I need these for anything else. No, I don't. so we use them. So that's what we got from doing a 10. Didn't advance us very far, there were only 3 advanced out of 10 of those. But we did get 75. This, again, it's not a great deal. Accept it, and we haven't got enough to do another one. Send it though anyway. You used to be able to do them singly, I don't think you can now. You need to buy these things, which is not a good way to do it. Right, we've jumped into a random match with 2 other players. Sasha Kluk and Boris Naga or something like that. Probably completely butchered their names.
We'll deal with this in no time.
I've came out of just a region as a paladin, so I'll stay with it. I think they picked a fight with one down there as well at the same time. This thing's proven to be tough. So if we don't take this out, they're going to keep spawning. Right, that's done. Yeah, I'll take that as well. Good, good, good. Just let their health go up before we go ahead. I go up there because sometimes there's a person to rescue in there. It's the first time there hasn't been, actually. Damn it, we didn't get it. Did they start the fight? Good. I don't know what level we're doing this on, but it seems pretty damn tough. ran straight past. So we've missed one bomb, but it doesn't matter, I'm only doing it for the gems and things to show how much it's going to jump, I think. I could be wrong. There we go, mission finished. So the question is, what did we get in here? Absolutely nothing. Now that surprises me, because every time we've done this, we've got some really good gear. 13.8. Eh? That's got to be better. Hold on. 12. Okay, something's not quite right here. Let's get out of here first. And we'll look at it again. Right, now we'll look at it. There we go. There's some little buggy thing there. So the ring has gone from 260 to 1460. What's the prestige? Unable to, I'm in combat. Now I'm in combat. Look. Leave me alone. Go over here, under this tree. Or against this wall. Right, we'll go right here. Try that again. Okay, bag. Not bag, equipment. So, what we were 260, going to 1460. So what's that prestige? 92 now. That just went up. What were we about? Wow, we're 3 million something. And this one, it's going to jump to 1230. He says. Did it just a bit slow. And the red one, 1240 to 1380. That's not so big. But we're at 4,300,000 now. That's how quickly it jumps. And like I say, if I was to do the 5 and 10 mans, this is going to bolt up like you won't believe. Now, of course, my prestige, my might is still 122, so that hasn't moved at all. And actually, between when we made this bit and we were talking about the character and the way it's progressed, I noticed I was in the daily. I can't even think of his name now. I'll tell you in a sec. The operations. We were in operations, so I quickly did a few of the prime ones, or the priority ones, and you see it took me up to there, so that's fine. Because that gets me all of that. It's not high ones today, but... So we'll just collect all those. And there was a reason for that. I don't know if I got enough, but we're going to go back to here, and you see I've already got up to 400,000 from those few missions. And I was going to accelerate it. Do that. Do that. It's 25, nice. Another 5. Some more of those. Another 25. Actually, with this one here, we got to this within 2 turns, something like that. We were here in about 3 or 4 turns. It's a really good one this week. And we're going to run out of cash. Now, I went to get the Argents for this, but it turns out we're 50 Argents short, so... But it's no problem. Like I said, I only want to get to this. That, it's probably not worth it, but that, definitely. I say it's not worth it. I mean, it could be. It depends how long it takes you to get there. Gonna need another 200, so maybe. Well, we're at 308, so another 42 to go. So anyway, if we go back to the bag, we'll also have more money anyway, because I think we'll open this, won't we? Yes, we will. How many times? Twice? 3 times? 4 times? And 1 more. There we go. So we've got over 1 million credits. So, back we go. To here again. We've got one of those, that's good. I can skip some of those hard missions that I can't do at the moment. Oh, we're not getting any big ones. Another 5 of those. Not far away. Just need 3 more. There you go. 4,000 of those. Now to get to there would be just another 550. For this character, I think that would be. I mean, it's doable, but it depends how lucky you get with the looking at those things. It's possible, like I say, to get to that one. I definitely wanted that because now we can go to here, and we've got 7.5, so get a 6 one, I suppose, would be the best. Might from tower. We'll just take a might from tower, that's fine. So do that, and then we'll go back to this. Not this. This. And we've got another 1,000 might on top of that. It's not a great deal, but prestige is almost about to hit there. Like I say, it will make a big difference once you get to the last 2 trophies in the set. That's when it jumps a lot. So there you go, that's just to show you that we're up to 4 million. I mean, you saw us 2 million back at the beginning of the video, and then like I say, I went up and did a few missions, did that one, upgraded those things, and they're all green still. I haven't got any blues or purple, well, apart from these 2. I haven't got any blues or purple yet, and yet you can get to 4 million, 5 million nearly, and I mean, we'll better get, by tomorrow we'll be at 5-6 million, no problem. So there you go, that's the kind of conclusion to this guy. I mean, we'll be back probably with a few more bits and pieces, but if you want to follow, if you haven't seen the first of these videos, take a look, it'll help you get through it and how to upgrade. And like I say, if you're in group, you're going to find it much easier. Your prestige is going to, it might maybe not, but your prestige will definitely shoot up because you'll have much better of these in the 5 and 10 mans that you do. And when you do invasion stuff, you're going to get loads of stuff. You're going to boost up your god, because my god is completely rubbish at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty simple. As long as you don't, like say, go throwing all your Argents and your Stims and whatever, everything else. Use them on the events. That's where it'll push you up as well. So I thought I'd put this bit on the end. I know the video's been a little bit long, but I'd shoved this on. It's actually the next morning after I did the video last night. And I did a couple more group missions, and I did one of the dailies again, the one that gives you a boost to your towers. And you can see now we've hit 100 prestige. I said it would be 5 million or so we might hit. We've actually hit nearly 8 million, literally in the next morning. You know, we've been on here an hour or 2 and basically shot up, and our might's even gone up from, was it 2-3? Now it's 3-4. So it's 1-3-4. So you can see it goes up very easily. And like I say, if you jump into the 5 and 10 mans, you'll rocket up. And when you start doing missions, the invasions as well, you know, if you do the flagships and stuff, you're going to pick up the weaponry, so you're going to get blues and epics and whatever on these. So this will rock up. So it goes to show that it goes up very, very quick these days compared to what it used to be years ago. A year ago or whatever, it used to be much, much slower to progress. You know, you really had to work at it. But now it's pretty straightforward. It's not that difficult if you go about it the right way. Obviously, if you know, take all your credits or your whatever and chuck it all on costumes and things, you're not going to progress that fast. So like I say, the best way is try and work on your character first, because then once you've got your character up higher, you're going to get more credits and all the rest, have extra stuff. Then you can go back and get all your costumes and whatever you want. And also you'll be able to progress in the daily the operations each day as well. So there you go. That's the progression of this character. Running through from God mode and just after. I mean, literally, this is just after God mode. You will sort of bolt upwards. I mean, my God is absolutely rubbish still, which I'm going to need to have to work on to get that up. But just generally playing it like this, and like I say, if you play with friends and that in groups, you're going to go up a lot faster. Or if you're in a Pantheon, we're not even in a Pantheon, so we don't get any of the perks of the Pantheon. If you was in a Pantheon, you'd be a little bit stronger in that. You get all the perks that they have. Depending on what Pantheon you're in, will depend how much more strength or damage you will do.